Welcome in, Spacely. Or welcome back. Okay, back to lurk. I see what you did. Ender, I hardly knew her. Ah, got him. So, here's the thing. Of course, it's like an extended... Oh, man. I'm already, like... Oh, God. Fuck. You know what? I'm already getting a feeling that, Why is it locked? I'm already getting a slight feeling that, streams in the afternoon will not ever be happening randomly because I don't know if I can handle children doing what they're doing. Did you know that, arguing over Minecraft is a thing? Let's start there. Did you know that arguing... I'm going to tell my story, by the way, but I just wanted to let you all know that arguing over Minecraft is a thing. In case you were wondering, apparently some people think that you should argue over Minecraft, so I should walk out of the room. Welcome in, Zeph. How are you doing? I should walk out of the room and, have to have a conversation with them. If I go pee, I have to have a conversation with them about, arguing over anything is a thing. I have to have if I go pee, I have to have a conversation with them about fucking, oh man, you want to hear it? Okay, here we go. Here's what the argument is about. I just feel like I should help you guys out before I just go on too big of a tirade about that. So they're playing Minecraft, as you know, because I mentioned it 4 times now. And my son doesn't want my daughter to build. This isn't story time. Story time's in a minute. This is just what happened when I tried to go pee. Oh, stronger today. Well, that's good. Story time isn't quite yet. So that's something I've done. So they're playing Minecraft, and my daughter's trying to build something, and my son's like, "Oh no, you can't fucking build on the map area." And for anybody who knows Minecraft at all, you can make a map at the start of the game. Why can't I go anywhere? Like, that's legitimately gonna bug the shit out of me. So, because I can tell he going through it. Well, I'm doing fine other than, like, they're being irritating, okay? And, like, I mean, like, they're just straight up... They played for 4 fucking hours this morning, okay? This is having kids. So, first off, having kids is the word. They're, like, just shitty roommates, basically. So, they played for 4 hours this morning. I did a bunch of stuff around the house. Getting a call, gonna miss story. I'll wait for you. I'll do a tirade first, and then we can do story. So, they played for 4 hours this morning, okay? And I feel like this is an important part of this issue I'm having right now, because they played for 4 fucking hours and didn't argue, okay? Right? Living the life I want. You ain't having kids? So they played for 4 hours, and they behaved the whole time. Like, it's kind of like a lazy day. I'm fine with, because I'm pretty sure what it is that they did school, and now they're just having a lazy day. Which is fine. Like, I don't mind. I don't mind them not wanting to do anything today. Like, that's perfectly fine with me. And, right, so that's fine. Have a good lurk, Crystal. Be back in an hour, tops. I appreciate her giving me the time. So, they played for 4 hours today. Didn't argue at all. Right? And they were fine. And I was like, oh, you guys have been behaving. So then when they asked to use the Switch, I'm like, okay, well, so you guys can play on the Switch. I don't mind. I'll let you play for a while. Just don't, like, sit here and fucking be irritating. I'm definitely lost in the game, by the way. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, and I'm wondering if there's something that can help me know what I'm doing, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Findings. Okay. So they're playing Minecraft, which, you know, probably should be fine. It should probably be okay that they play Minecraft. But then they're sitting in there, and they're fucking arguing. Like, they're just repeatedly, like, the first thing was something dumb. And then... oh, man, like, it's just... I don't understand. We're still on Minecraft, though. So... the first thing was that she was lagging the game because she wants to, like, create some... she wants to find a blue animal, right? So, she's looking for a blue animal in the game, and, you know, she's 7, so she doesn't know that's going to cause lag. So it causes lag, and then my son just being an asshole, because that's what we do, is we just... all the time about Minecraft. I just don't understand it. Don't understand it. So, like, the first issue is that, where, we, like, okay, well, you're lagging the game. So it's like, okay, well, why don't you get rid of some of the animals so it doesn't lag, and then you can keep looking for your thing. But what he does is, instead of saying something, like, he could easily just say something, but instead he bans her from the game. Like, kicks her off of the game just to be an asshole. Welcome in, boyo. Missing spacely message, shaking your head. So he bans her from the game, and like, so she can't play it, you know, because this is what we do. We escalate absolutely everything, which is my favorite part about my children, is that both of them act like they're fucking the same fucking age. Which I think is true no matter how many children you have or how old they are. I think at some point they will all act like they're the exact same age. So that's the first argument. And then I go to use the bathroom and I come back to trying to tell this story. Because telling stories is apparently a struggle in my house, right? And, they fucking, like, we're sitting here arguing about, he has the map and she doesn't. If you play Minecraft, you know that when you start the game, you get one map. Like, it spawns in a chest, so long as you, like, enable the original, like, spawn in the game or whatever, you can, right, you can get the map. It's a thing in the game, promise. And I don't even play Minecraft, and I know about... okay, come on, why are you, like, fucking taking your day out on me? What a dick. So... he has the map, she doesn't. She's trying to build something, he's like, you can't build on the map. And it's just like, well, she doesn't want to get lost while they're playing the game, so she's trying to build, you know, where she can see it, which, you know, makes sense to me. And he's like, well, I'm gonna build you a map, you can't build here. It's like, oh man, I live a lovely, very wonderful, it's always just fucking sunshines and rainbows, to be honest with you. I don't even know what I'm bitching about. So that's you know, that's arguing over Minecraft. And it's like, well, instead of, the thing about it is instead of ever, like, children don't really try to resolve anything, which I don't know, like, if I was this way when I was their age. They're, like, 7 and 12. I don't know if I was ever their age. But instead of, like, ever coming to a resolution, we're just gonna sit there and argue over, like, the dumbest fucking bullshit. And it just gets frustrating. And then I'm sitting here on stream, repeatedly going in circles talking about a map. Oh my god. Mind you, I think a very important part of the story, again, is that they behaved all morning. Right? I feel like this is a very important part of my story, is that all morning, literally all morning, they behaved. Like, they did not argue at all. They did not fight with each other. All morning was fine. And then the moment I come in here, it was literally 10 minutes. And then it was literally 10 minutes. But when I came in here, they were having an argument over the first thing, whatever it was. And then now that it's fucking 20 minutes later, an hour later maybe, we're arguing over something else. They literally can't, like, leave the room without hearing bickering over the dumbest fucking thing ever. And it's fucking Minecraft. And I know I just keep saying it's Minecraft, but, like, it's fucking Minecraft, okay? Anyway. Anyway. The moment everybody's been waiting for. I don't know if Chad's gone. Hopefully Chad's not gone, but if he is, I'm sorry. You You know, some things you just got to get off your chest. You know what I'm saying? So I started the story is that I worked as over video games. Yeah, mine too. We tend to have a rule in my house called "Don't hit your sister," because I don't know. I don't care really what people's opinions on it are, but like she's 7, he's 12. So we don't need to be a dick to our younger sister and hit her and stuff, right? I just think that makes sense. Not just because, you know, girl and boy, but because, you know, youngest and oldest. Ah, oh my god. Older and younger. But that's not how kids do things. So he will do that. How old is your son? Sorry. He's 12, and then my daughter is 7. So I don't know. I fucking longest tangent ever. 5-year gap. Oh man, can we just not take all this damage? Like, I'm just not interested. Yep, and then fuck it again. What is going on? Like, why can I not take infinite damage here? I'm gonna get over to this fucking... Yeah, that's not faster. I don't understand you, game. You're an only child. Probably a good thing. So, story. Sorry. So, I used to drive a truck. I actually went to, the school, whatever, like a trucking school to learn how to drive a truck. So, I don't understand why I can't fucking get in this fucking room. It's starting to irritate the shit out of me. I spent... No, I still, like, no matter what I do, you can't get in there. So I spent a year going to truck driving school. And I learned how to drive a truck. And then I started working at this one company. And I'll skip many a story that could be told about this. You guys can hear it at some other time to get to what I was thinking of the other day. So Chad was telling a story about how he was driving and being Chad and doing Chad-like things. And when you do Chad-like things, the issue is that sometimes you don't sleep for a couple days and you're driving and it's very dangerous. So when I was driving tractor trailer, I live in New York, so it's cold where I live. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the game now. So I live in New York, it's cold where I live. So when the roads get icy, it's really extra bad because damn it. Great. The roads get very icy, which is extra bad because in New York, I wonder if I can lift the water level somehow. Is there any way to raise the water level and then put it in there? Because in New York, it's cold, so they get icy. And then I drive the truck, and yeah, trucks, ice, shouldn't it be? Wait, what saves so much pain? Ah, damn it! Damn it. Being an only child. I don't know. I don't know where I land on the only child status. I never had an option in the matter. I always had many a sibling. But, damn it. Fucking goddamn it, game. Okay, there we go. There we go. Azumaril Fairy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well looking filter you have on. It's actually a shirt. It's actually 100% a shirt that I have that just looks like this, and I just love it. I like that I clearly have a shirt on, right? So it's like you can see the outline of the shirt, but you can also see through it, and that just gives me so much joy. So when I was driving a truck, it would get icy sometimes, and you have to be extra careful. And welcome in, Krieg. Thank you for the hydrate. And I don't see what I have to do here. Like, I don't understand. Donut time? Do you get donuts every day? So, wow, I'm just bad today. I cannot even, like, words are not working well. So, I drove a truck. Blah, blah, blah. It's very dangerous to drive a truck in the fucking winter because it's icy outside. So, imagine, like, slipping in a car. Words, bad mood. Imagine, like, if you're driving a car in the ice, you should obviously be careful because you can slip and it's very slick. But because of the nature of my job, there were many times where I would be driving in conditions that were poorer. Oh, your dad bought them the other day? I would be driving in conditions that were poorer than I would appreciate. So, I feel like I'm still just fucking missing something. For whatever reason, I was called in one day, and I was asked to take a load up to Rochester, which is question of the day. Welcome in, Gwirl. What makes you want to buy a video game? Totally not inspired by me wanting to buy this. So I'm gonna try it. This is so much. Chad put me into shame, by the way. Chad's story was like way more fluid and like it made sense and shit. And Zell's just over here fucking verbal diarrhea. So damn it. I'm not even doing good at the game either. So I took a trip up to Rochester, which is north of where I live. You could call it constipation. Or, I mean, I guess that's fair. It's definitely closer to verbal constipation. I just feel like something's not, like, what am I fucking doing wrong? If I wasn't multitasking, I mean, that's also fair. It's also fair. So, I drove a truck. It's dangerous to drive when it snows. And I guess the important part of the story is probably that it is even more dangerous to drive. It's more dangerous to drive when it's when it is. What am I trying to say? It is more dangerous to drive right after it snows, like when there's ice, when there's black ice, than it is to drive any other time. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. You have no idea where the story is going to go. So I took a trip. I took an extra trip when I was driving, and this is all my fault for saying I have a story. So I was driving, and I took an extra load up. So when I drove, what I did was I delivered food and stuff. So I delivered food to places. Ever gonna hear this story? I'm so enthralled. I don't know if you're being serious or not. But I hope you are. So When I used to drive, I drove for a place called Maine's. They actually don't exist anymore because they're a shitty company, and so they literally do not exist anymore. They're not even a company anymore. They got bought out by somebody because they're shitheads. So I drove for them. I feel like there was an area that I couldn't get to before that I should be able to get to now. And I used to deliver products, and I would hand deliver them off the truck. So I would take in the freezer stuff, and I would take in the freezer stuff, the cooler stuff, and then like dry goods for like Applebee's, a couple fast food places, etc. And that was what I normally did for a job. And every once in a while, they would offer me an extra day to just take a load up and back. So what I would do is I would dump the trailer off, and I would dump the trailer off, and then I'd come back to where I came from. And that's one day. It was just cold outside because it was the winter. That's one day I was taking a trip up to Rochester. So I go up to Rochester, and there's no issues. When you're driving a truck, if you are fully loaded, it's actually safer to drive in inclement conditions because the load, like all the weight, actually like keeps your tires on the ground. So even like in situations where it would be slippery normally, it's not quite as slippery as it would be. But when I drove down, I didn't have any issue, period. Like literally zero issue. And didn't even know it was icy or wet or anything outside because why is this an area? Ballast? Yeah. So when I drove down there, it wasn't a problem. And I get there, and I had to unhook the trailer, which is fine. I unhooked the trailer, hooked a new trailer in. All good. Normal shit. Literally nothing went wrong. And I'm driving. Drop it off. Alright. Oh, that's cool. They just killed themselves. And, I pick up what's called so there's different sizes of trucks too. So there's like 36 footers, like little trailers that we had, and then there were the 48 footers, which was what we would usually use. And so I picked up one of the little ones, and I'm driving back. Everything's fine. It's not snowing. It's not raining or anything. Middle of the night, I'm the only one on the road, and you know, I get to an area, and it's a little bit. I think it had just rained there before I came through, but like, it wasn't slippery normally, if that makes any sense. Like, it was just like, it was fine. Like, it felt fine. There was nothing road. You can kind of feel it in the truck, because you can feel like whether or not it's going back and forth. So it didn't feel weird at all. No issues. I'm just driving, not paying much attention, not going super fast, because, you know, I started feeling a little bit slippery. So I slow down, try to be safe, because, you know, that's what you should probably do. You should probably try to be safe. I don't know if it works for everybody, but I tried. And I got to a hill where I was going downhill just a little bit. Like, not like a lot. It was just like a little slope down. And I come to a turn. Like, there's a turn coming up in the road. So I go to, like, slow down. And I tap my brakes to get slowed down. And I'm on, like, a hill, and then there's a cliff to the right side. Like a lot of the areas in New York, because it's a very mountainous region. Fucking step on the brakes, completely 100% lose control of the fucking of everything. Like, I literally just, like, I went from driving to, like, not driving anymore. And I started, like, spinning out wicked bad. Like, really, 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 really bad. So, like, it wasn't, like, a little bit of a slide. Like, my shit just starts fucking turning. And, like, you're supposed to do, like, whatever to avoid, like, that issue, blah, blah, blah. And, but, like, it just started turning, and I did the right thing, and I got the fucking shit straight, right? Or whatever momentum wants to take me. And, like, I legitimately was just like, well, I'm fucking dead. It, like, the truck wasn't slowing down. I had zero control over it anymore. Like, I couldn't do anything. And it wasn't anything, it's nothing that I did. I just fucking legitimately, like, could not fucking, oh my god. Like, I fucking, dude, it was so, it was one of the scariest fucking things that have ever happened. Like, legitimately, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna die. This is great. Like, no thought that I wasn't, like, I was literally just like, okay, well, this is how I go. I'm gonna keep sliding. I'm gonna fucking slide off the fucking, just keep sliding off the road. Just, like, literally. And as I said, there was, like, a cliff, so I would have just, you know, fallen over. So that is the literal last time I drove a tractor trailer in winter. I told my wife, I was like, listen, I am not any longer interested in doing this. And I will be not doing this job post-haste. And it was also, by the way, so, like, the company was also shitty. Like, I actually, me deciding to quit, deciding I didn't want to work there anymore, completely different reasoning behind that. But this is also, so within the last year of me driving, that happened. I had another situation where I was driving through a toll booth. This is a good one. So we used to, when I was working, so that was probably, like, almost the last straw when I was driving. And so you have easy passes and stuff, and I would just drive, like, whatever toll road, right? Because it doesn't matter, like, it's not my money, and I'm just trying to get home. And as I said, I delivered products for people. I didn't, like, do anything crazy. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Am I missing something? Like, I'm so very confused at this game right now. So I used to deliver products for people, and we went through toll booths. So I was driving back from Maryland, because I used to deliver in Maryland all the time. Like, I used to go to Maryland, Virginia, and Maryland, Virginia. For some reason, I can't think of the other name of the state because I'm bad. But it was mainly Maryland and Virginia, though. And I would deliver food there all the time. I feel like this game is just fucking trolling me right now. Is there something I missed in the fucking room when I fought this boss or something? So, I was coming back. Because for some reason, like, the routes would get changed, which was kind of the one shitty thing about the job. And I don't know if anybody has ever worked in a place where you have seniority. So basically, with the way that seniority works, if you ever enter into a workforce, a company, like, however you want to, like, word it, I'm gonna explain to you how seniority works, right? Either you have been working at where you are currently working, either you have worked there, you will work there, or have worked there. You had seniority at your last job. So Chad can probably attest to this. Either you can do whatever the fuck you want